What's up, everybody? Welcome to this live, kind of a surprise live. This isn't one that I was necessarily anticipating doing right now. So, welcome, first and foremost. It's been a minute. I've been out of town and dealing with a lot of personal changes. So, we are going to kind of wing it here on this live today. But what we are going to do is check out some of the best Porsche websites. So what is, sorry, my live just started going off on my phone. The thing is with Porsche websites, there are a lot of people that are very familiar with Champion Porsche. They've made a name for themselves. They're a great dealer from what I've seen. I have no personal experience with them. However, they are always carrying some really incredible vehicles. So I thought, hey, let's check out some of their inventory, like I did previously with Lamborghini, the Lamborghini Urus specs that I was checking out. I was kind of looking at some of those Porsche specs, checking out Champion Porsche's website, and I was like, yeah, there's some incredible cars here. I was like, hey, maybe I should check out some of the smaller market stuff. So I looked at my local Salt Lake City Porsche dealership, and I was like, wait a second. Who has the better inventory? This is unheard of because Champion Porsche is just so well known for some of their specs that they usually carry. Their used vehicles are next level. But now, I'm not so sure. So first thing we got to do is we got to check out Champion Porsche's website just to see what is out there, what you can get on their website right now. And so here we go. We've got it loaded up. You've got a 911 GT3 RS, and this is the Carrera RS package thing. So it is rare. It is $619,000, an estimated $11,532 a month with 10% down. So that is a very cool car. Very cool spec, brand new 992 GT3 RS. All right, they're starting off strong. You do have a 911 Sport Classic listed at $519,900. And again, an incredible car, just gorgeous all around. First of all, this interior. Love this interior. You're seeing it a lot more common now. You're seeing it more often. But that is not just like it's not exclusive to that anymore. Next up, you do have a Porsche 911 Speedster, and this is a very cool car, $410,000 for this one. But the Speedster, you've got 1,963 of them available, so I don't think they're holding their value as well as some of the people who were speculating them, trying to hold on to them to resell them. I don't think it did quite as well as they were hoping. Initially, they came out of the gate pretty expensive, but beautiful interior again. This is a full-time drop top vehicle. Very cool. So there you go, 1948. There we go. They do have a 911 Dakar, $390,000 for that. It's got the Rough Roads livery, pays homage to the Rothmans livery, but you can't do that anymore because it's promoting tobacco. Then you have the 911 GT2, 997. This thing is cool. Looks like it has some aftermarket wheels on it and some dive planes there. Very cool car, asking $350,000, which honestly is not terrible. 19,000 miles, probably on the higher end. Definitely somebody who drove it, which is good. We want people to drive their cars. And here you're getting into the 911 Turbo S cabriolets. You've got a few options there. Rolls-Royce Ghost. You do have a Spider RS, a 718 Spider RS, asking $269,900, which seems cheap when you compare it to these $600,000 ones. But yeah, that is a very cool car. And that's one I've been seeing more people get their hands on. So I'm thinking they're not quite as desirable as what Porsche probably anticipated, but I mean, still desirable. Don't get me wrong, they'll sell all of them, but it might have gone down to like the second tier people rather than only top tier. You've got 718 Cayman GT4 RS, asking $239,900 for that. You've got some Turbo S's, Targa 4 GTS. You've got a 993 911 Turbo, asking $219,000 for that one. Got Cayenne Turbo GT. You've got a Python Green Carrera S, which is pretty cool. They're asking $177,000 for that one. Interested to see like what the window sticker was on that one, because that's a decent amount for one. Looks like it does have some of the green trim on the inside, but PDK, I'm not seeing anything that's making this super ridiculous, but probably a little bit over sticker on that one. 718 Spider. So one thing I will say that Champion Porsche has is they have a lot of inventory. So you've got Neptune Blue, Taycan GTS, Cayman GT4. But you look at this and they've got a lot of vehicles that are kind of just, they're 911 turbos. There's a few of them out there. So in terms of the real heavy hitters, you've got things up top here like the GT3 RS, Sport Classic, Speedster, Dakar, and the GT2 Spider RS there too. So not a bad deal. Definitely not a website that's worth scoffing at in terms of what it has as an option or has as available options in the vehicles that you have. But like I said, I want to check out some of the other smaller markets. And here we've got my local Salt Lake City Porsche dealer. So pulling this up, there we go. First and foremost, you've got a 964 911 Carrera RS 3.8. This thing is super cool, asking $1.885 million. This is a epic vehicle, very rare, but it's a lot of money. This is definitely one that a collector's going after. This is not one that you're probably going to drive, but that thing is really cool. I would definitely be willing to own one. Not for that much money, but yeah, it is what it is. You're not going to find another one. Look at that. It's got a book there. Yeah, really cool. First and foremost, you get that right out of the gate and you're like, wow, okay, they've got some inventory. Went too far there, go back. So we're going to all the used inventory here. So next thing we have a 996 GT3 RS. Again, another very rare car, 2,300 miles, asking for $15,992 on that one. That Carrera RS has 9,600 miles. Then you get an agate gray 911 GT3 from 992 model, 7,800 miles there. Next, you got paint to sample green 911 Targa 4S. Turbo S Exclusive Series, Targa 4S Heritage Design Edition, Turbo S Cab, Cayenne Turbo GT, Panamera Turbo S, another Cayenne Turbo GT, Turbo S, Carrera S. You got 718 Spider, and the 982 generation, another Targa 4S. So Champion, they definitely have more inventory for sure. But I don't think it's as advantageous to use them for the rare and exciting cars. You do have a 930 here. Because as you saw, that first one, $1.85 million or $1.885 million Carrera RS 3.8, a 996 GT3 RS, new GT3, paint to sample Carrera 4S or Targa 4S. I did see earlier, I was just kind of browsing through their website, and I did see that they also had a a couple of paint to sample new cars, which is really cool that they have that capability as well. So honestly, the standard of being champion Porsche, I don't think they're necessarily the standard anymore. I do think they have a great amount of inventory, like I said, but I think that the smaller market Porsche dealers are catching up and they're getting just as exclusive vehicles and they're getting just as desirable vehicles. But of course, I want to hear from you on this. What do you think of the two websites that I compared? Which do you think is the better option, Champion Porsche or Salt Lake City Porsche, or Porsche of Salt Lake City, something to that effect? Which one do you think is the better option? Which one do you think is the more desirable place to find your dream Porsche at? I was a little surprised when I pulled up Salt Lake City's website just to see some of the heavy hitters that they have there. But anyway, I was surprised. But I want to say thank you for checking out this live. It was kind of a surprise live, so I appreciate anybody who jumped on. Make sure to check out some of my other videos. You can also check out my merch shop, and the link is in the description. But for that, I think that's all I've got for now. I've got a ton of videos that I have recorded that are not all edited yet. So I've got a lot of content coming, a lot of cool cars coming. So make sure to stick around and I will catch you on the next video.